Hey everybody, here are my top stock picks for the week. Just going to jump right into it. We had a big run up on SPY. We're on the daily chart time frame here. Big run up on SPY last Friday. Will this move sustain? I have no idea. But the trend is absolutely up at this point. A lot of stocks kind of breaking resistance points, putting in higher highs. So the only thing that we can go off of is what is given here, right? Not what we think should happen, but rather what the market is actually doing at this time. So the setups that I have for you are primarily bullish continuations. We're going to start off with Tesla. This is number one on the watch list for next week. Bull flag pattern. A lot of consolidation here happening underneath the $200 whole number that we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to 8 trading days here on Tesla, stuck below $200. Had a nice run up on Friday, breaking that $200 whole number, breaking out of this bull flag pattern that we see printed here on the daily chart time frame, and is now trading just below the 200 EMA. So what I'm looking for on Tesla going into next week is a break above that 200 EMA. So I want to see this break $210, which is just above that EMA line. And then I'm looking for it to run close to these peaks over here. So that's going to be my price target, given that this is kind of our most current relevant point of resistance. So Tesla this week will be a long idea above 210 if it can break 210, and looking for the move up to about 215. Above 215, we can start looking for the move to 220, 220. But for this trade idea to be relevant, Tesla must absolutely hold above the $200 whole number. If Tesla pulls back, if Tesla fails to hold 200 as a point of support, this trade idea is invalid. Next one on the watch list is going to be Google. So a similar setup here where Google has pulled back and then started to break out of that pullback or out of that consolidation. But what I like about this pullback is that when Google pulled back, it held the $100 whole number as a point of support. So we had like a ranging motion for the past 3 days here. You know, it was consolidating below the 200 EMA, but above the $100 whole number. Last week on Friday, we get this breakout move above the 200 EMA, printing outside of this downtrend trend line, bouncing off of the $100 whole number. That is a good sign for Google moving forward, moving topside. So we want to see continuation on Google. This is going to be a long idea above 104. Our initial price target is going to be 106. Now above 106, 108 becomes our price target. And then from 108 up to about 110 becomes the price target. I'm not counting by twos here. I'm just going off of the chart and what's given. Above 108, there is a gap. You saw that over here to fill up to $210. But it needs to get over 106, which is this most relevant point of resistance first, before we even entertain an idea of pushing up to that gap and then even into that gap to fill it. Next one on the watch list is going to be Shopify, S-H-O-P. Now, we've been watching this one for quite some time in the Discord server. I've known that there has been a gap here on the daily. It kind of pushed up, rejected that area, pushed up, rejected that area. Now Shop is officially trading inside of this gap on the daily chart time frame. What I'm looking for is Shop to actually push up and fill the rest of this gap. So that's going to be a price target right at around $50, but we need to see higher highs on this again for that to be relevant. So Shop will be a long idea above 48.5 for the gap fill topside, pushing up to $50, price target $50. Not only is that close to the gap fill, but it is our top side of the gap, but it is also a whole number. The last one on the watch list is Meta, M-E-T-A. So we had this on our list last week on Friday for this breakout. This is an ascending triangle formation. It's not perfect. It's not super clean, but it is there. So Meta had all of this consolidation below $208. Last week, of course, on Friday, we get that break above 208. It runs up to 210 plus. Strong close here at around $212. So we're looking for higher highs on Meta. That's going to be a long above 213, long above 213 for the run up higher. I'm going to say price target of about 215 in mind, and that's pulling back way off of this kind of resistance area over here, though I don't feel that that's super relevant. But Meta could go from 215 up to 220, and it can happen pretty quickly given the strength of this stock most recently. Validated 200 on the hold last week on the pullback and the hold before running up and breaking 208 and then and running up to 213. So that's it. Only those 4 stocks, right? It's going to be Meta, Shopify, Google, and Tesla. Top stock picks going into next week. Of course, anything would work for a continuation if we get this bullish market sentiment to continue to rally. You could look at something like Amazon, you can look at Microsoft, you can look at Apple, all of those offering pretty good setups as well. But I think that these, for me personally, are the ones that match my criteria the most for continuation breakout trade ideas. Thank you for your time. Press the like button for me if the videos helped you out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And good luck moving forward. And I'll see you all in chat. Take care.